There is fire on the mountain in Nigeria right now, especially as it relates to the sex workers. What many people in Nigeria call, if you are in Nigeria right now, you know about this night industry we call runs girls, or so, people that give sexual pleasure and all the rest. This runs girls. Tinubu's government has also remembered them because there is an announcement that Tinubu, his tax people, his tax agency, will now also not spare the runs girls. These girls that do these runs, people call them prostitutes, but they have a lot of people patronizing them, including the high-profile business people, including the politicians and all the rest. Tinubu's government is out to also ensure that these girls pay tax. This news was released just a few seconds ago, and we are here to bring it to you. Tinubu's government has said that runs girls will also pay tax. The person that released this news is Taiwo Oyedele. Let's look at it. The federal government has said that runs girls, that is commercial sex workers, will pay tax under the new laws. Of course, you know that Tinubu is heavy on taxation. Tinubu is very, very serious, just like there's another governor in a place called Enugu. Yes, we gather that is also very, very much heavy on taxation. The federal government has said that runs girls, that is commercial sex workers, will pay tax under the new laws. Oyedele, chairman of the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, said this during an engagement section at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, City of David, Lagos. So it was in a church that this man, Oyedele, Taiwo Oyedele, who is chairman of Tinubu's Tax Committee, right? Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reform. Because Tinubu's government is all busy and focused on how can we generate more tax, how can we mop up more tax from Nigerians. They're also talking about fuel tax, tax here and there, and these taxes, I think they are scheduled to kick off in effect from 2026. So it was in the Redeemed Christian Church of God, City of David, that this man, tax man, Matthew, said this. The tax expert said, look at what he said concerning the tax workers. If somebody is doing runs girls, sex worker, right, they go and look for men to sleep with. You know that's a service. They will pay tax on it. Let me emphasize this again so that you can get the direction he is. This tax officer, chairman of tax, Tinubu's tax chairman. If somebody is doing runs girls, sex worker, right? They go and look for men to sleep with. You know that is a service. They will pay tax on it. See, as much as we might want to blame Tinubu, working sex work is very, very, there are many ways you can make money. There are many ways you can make money. Even on this YouTube, you can make money. I can teach you. Offline, there are many ways. So if you are engaged in such a thing, or you know somebody engaged and would want to stop, please try to reach out to us. Try to reach out to me. Try to drop a comment, or just find a way to reach out to us here in Noble Media, and we could teach you or guide you or help you to come out of it. That is for those that want to come out too. According to Taiwo, Tinubu's tax person, the new laws do not differentiate between legitimate and illegitimate income sources. Whether you make the money in a right way, Tinubu's tax laws will collect money from you. Whether you make the money in a wrong way, Tinubu's tax laws are ready to collect money from you. It just asks you whether you have an income, no matter how you make the income. Nigerian tax law that will kick off by 2026 doesn't care. It just asks you whether you have an income. Did you get it from rendering a service or providing a good? If yes, then you must pay tax. He explained. This is the explanation. No matter any way, whether any way you offer a service or you render or you give a goods, you must pay tax. Explaining further, Odele said money sent to relatives, friends, or even strangers are not taxable as they are not considered as gift. How will they now differentiate it? They say that any money you send to your relative, your friends, or even strangers will not be taxed. We must move. It's important that we keep highlighting this so that those of us outside Nigeria, you can begin to even enlighten your parents, your siblings, your girlfriends, wives, estate that are still in Nigeria to know what is going on. And if you are in Nigeria, it's important you pay attention. Because if Ron's girls can pay tax, imagine what ordinary people doing normal business in their own shops in Asokoro, in Bayelsa, they will also pay heavily. He said, you earn a certain amount of money and you have to send upkeep to your cousin, your brother, even a stranger. It doesn't really matter. If the amount you are sending is money you are giving to them, not because they have done something for you, then it is a gift. We call it a non-exchange transaction. That is not taxable. So if you send this money through bank, how will they know whether it is for service or just a gift? Recall that. Then you need to recall that the new tax laws, that's a reform tax law, because Tinubu came and reformed the taxation method, just like there has been done in a place, I think a state in Enugu, and even in many states. Recall that the new reform laws are the Nigerian Tax Act, the Nigerian Tax Administration Act, the Nigerian Revenue Service Establishment Act, and the Joint Revenue Board Act. There are four that Tinubu brought out. Number 1, the Nigerian Tax Act. Number 2, the Nigerian Tax Administration Act. Number 3, the Nigerian Revenue Service Act. And number 4, the Joint Revenue Board Act. All these are targeting the pockets and the income of Nigerians. So President Bola Tinubu signed them into law on July 26, 2025. And these laws will kick off very, very soon, at most by 2026, January 1st January 2026. If you are a worker in Nigeria, whether legitimate work, any kind of work, and you are eligible to pay tax, start getting ready. Start learning about this. If you have any question you need to ask, clarification, or if you are into any of this hookup also, and you want to quit it, you want to run away from it, you want to repent from it, and you are in Nigeria, right? You can just reach out to us, and we could be able to begin to guide you. Like this video, share this video, click on join to become a full member of our channel. Then, most importantly, there's another important video on the screen. Click on it and watch now.